Hi everyone, we're still in chapter 5, financial math, and in this session we will explain what we mean by the operation lay-by. So by definition, some retail stores allow customers to purchase goods by method called lay-by. So under this operation agreement, a deposit is paid and the goods are put aside. So the goods remains in store. Okay. So the remainder of the cost price must be paid off within a given period, often 3 months. The customer cannot collect the goods until the balance is completely paid, but no interest is charged. So normally, if we want to find the advantage of lay-by is that under this agreement, no interest is charged and the goods can be put aside in the store until you paid the whole price. Okay, so for example, Nick decides to lay by a tool set costing $849 and pays a deposit of $100. So normally the whole cost of this tool is $849, and the deposit is an important factor of the lay-by operation. The lay-by, so the lay-by agreement is based on the deposit because you pay a deposit to put aside the desired good. Okay, so over the next 3 months, he makes different payments, okay, during this 3 months, like $150, 85, 91, 61, 20, and 70. So how much more does he have to pay to be able to collect? You collect the tool, you should know that you collect the tool set if you paid the whole cost. If you paid the tool set costing $849 normally. So if you want to compute the amount to pay to be able to collect the tool set, so we want to subtract from the balance owed. The balance owed is the tool set costing, the cost of the tool set. Okay, we should subtract from the balance owed the sum of all payments made. Okay, including the deposit, because the deposit is a payment made in the first class. Okay, so the remainder of the cost price equal to $849 minus the sum of all payment, including the deposit, which is that it is equal to 100. So the result is $74 to pay before Nick can collect the tool set. Okay, you should know that the lay-by agreement, okay, force that the goods stay at store until they are completely paid for. Okay, so in the following exercises, like Ben decided to lay by an electrical saw costing $569 and pay a deposit of $120. So $120, okay, paid to put aside the electric saw. Over the next 3 months, he makes payments. Okay, during the next 3 months, he makes different payments: 60, 45, 90, 70, 70, and 80. How much more does he have to pay? So he have to pay the $334 because we subtract from the whole cost of the electric saw. We subtract from 569 the sum of all payments made, including the deposit. So we obtain $34. and in the same that we apply the same idea in the next exercise. Zoe Lay buys a bicycle costing $225 for her son's birthday and pay deposit. So we pay before a deposit $60 each week. For the next 5 weeks, she makes a payment. So each week she make a payment equal to $25. So for 5 weeks, so the payments are 5 payments, each payment equal to 25. So normally all payments are $60 as deposit and 5 by 25. We can subtract this sum from the whole cost of the bicycle to obtain the amount that we that Zoe has to pay to be able to collect the bicycle. Okay. In the next example, we have a different a new expression as installment, monthly installment. Okay, Isabella lays by a dress costing $224 and pays deposit of $50. So she wants to collect the dress in about 3 months to wear to a wedding. If she pays off the balance by making 3 equal monthly installments, we should know that the balance to be paid can be calculated by subtracting the deposit from the balance owed. So the balance to paid equal to $174. And if we divide the balance to be paid, if we divide it by the number of months or the number of monthly installments, so equal to the amount of each monthly installment. So $174 divided by, here in this example we have 3 equal monthly installments, so the number of monthly installment equal to 3. We divided 174 divided by 3 equal to $58. So she has to pay as a monthly installment an amount equal to $58 to let her collect the dress in about 3 months to wedding. So you should be aware always to subtract the deposit before calculating the monthly payment on the monthly installment. In the following exercises, we will apply the same idea. Okay, like Martin lays by suit costing $485. He pays a deposit of $80 and pays off the balance by making four equal monthly payments. So the balance to be paid equal to the cost, the original cost of the suit. We subtract from it the deposit to obtain the amount $405. Okay, so from this for $405 should be divided into 4 equal monthly installments, so divided by 4 to obtain $101.25 as a monthly payment. Okay, like also even lay buys a gas barbecue costing $778. She is required to pay 10% deposit. So normally here the deposit is a percent of the original amount or original cost of the gas barbecue. So normally if we have a percent, so how to calculate the percent of a given amount? So if you want to multiply the given amount by the P over 100. Normally here we do to calculate the deposit, we multiply the original cost of the gas barbecue by the 10 P over 100, 10 over 100, which is equivalent to 0.1. So we obtain $77.8 as deposit. And we calculate next the balance to be paid by subtracting $77.8 from the original $778 to obtain $700.2 dollars. Okay, the amount of each weekly installment we have for a 12 weekly installment. So we divided the balance to be paid by 12 to obtain an amount equal to $58.35. The exercise 5 uh, normally consists of the same idea of exercise 4, so you can take it as homework, and if you have any question you can ask me after that. So in the last exercise they ask us to list some advantages and disadvantages of using the lay-by method to purchase goods. So advantages and disadvantages of lay-by. So I will list two advantages and two disadvantages of the lay-by agreement. So normally, as a the advantages, we can say that the seller may not charge interest or on the price of the goods, and we can take advantage of the current sales even if we don't have the whole cost of the desired good. The disadvantage, the deposit may not be refundable if you change your mind and cancel the purchase, the current purchase. Okay, you can't benefit from the purchases until you paid its whole price. Okay, so thank you for listening, and I'm waiting for any of your question. And bye bye.